The producers and distributors of Tech AV technical training programs welcome you to this program in the series Auto Electrical Maintenance. This is the starter motor bench testing program, in which you will learn the procedures for performing a typical bench testing program to a popular make and design of a 12-volt starter motor. In this program, we shall be covering an overview of a typical auto electrical test bench, setup and preparation for starter testing, performing a no-load test and interpreting the conclusions, testing a solenoid, and performing a full load test and interpreting the conclusions. The procedures we shall demonstrate will be typical for most other test benches available. A test bench is used for two basic purposes, namely to check for existing problems or conditions within a motor, and to test the performance of a new or recently overhauled unit. In other Tech AV automotive electrical programs, we demonstrated how to pinpoint the problems in a starter circuit. Let us begin this program with a general overview of the test bench, so that we can be familiar with its various controls and instruments. The test bench comprises a starter motor section located on the left and a charging section located on the right. We shall be primarily concerned with the starter motor section. Situated behind the bench is a 12-volt automotive battery. This battery provides the power to perform all the starter tests. The battery can be charged using an alternator connected to the charge section, or by using a separate battery charger for a normal trickle charge. The battery must be fully charged in order to carry out motor tests. On the front panel is a voltmeter that provides a general gauge of the battery's state of charge. As a general rule, the meter should always remain in the green sector. A low battery will provide inaccurate test results. The two main instruments on the starter section are a voltmeter and an ammeter. A shared instrument between the charge section and the starter section is this tachometer. A selector switch must be set to the starter position when being used to measure starter RPMs. Note that the tachometer only operates when the mains power switch is on. Situated on top of the unit is the main battery isolator. When turned to the on position, a pilot lamp will warn you that the battery is in circuit. Always keep this isolator in the off position until all the setups have been made. A heavy cable supplies battery current to the starter on test. This cable is live when the pilot lamp is on. The light-duty cable is the solenoid or start lead and is activated by the starter switch push button. Situated below the 2 meters is the load control. Turning this control clockwise will result in an increasing mechanical load being imposed upon the starter on test. This control should be turned fully counterclockwise whilst we're setting things up. A dummy flywheel and ring gear are used to simulate the engine's flywheel. The starter motor on test is supported in the bracket and secured for the duration of testing. During use, we strongly advise that tools and other objects are not left on top of the test bed. After the break, we shall proceed with a typical test procedure.